Hey everybody, it's your Uncle Bear. So I got another warm and fuzzy memory of my youth. Well, not really my youth. I was probably in my early 20s, I suppose. I was over at my dad's house, and I was getting ready to hunt night crawlers in the backyard. He was doing something else, and it was right around dusk. And anyway, when I hunted night crawlers, I had a worm prod, which was basically a welding rod, and an electrician had cut the female end off of an outdoor extension cord and somehow affixed it to the end and bent the welding rod over and then black taped it on there. And anyway, when you would plug that you would wet down the lawn, plug that thing in and stick it in the ground, it would send a little shock and the night crawlers would come to the surface, and then you'd gently pull them out, right? So anyway, I was going to do that one day, and anyway, I went to plug in the worm prod into the all-weather outlet, and I lifted the lid on the outlet, and I told Dad, I said, some water's dripping out of here. I don't, what's going on here? So he came over with the flashlight and he was looking at it and to see if water was actually getting in there or if it was just some sitting on top or whatever. Anyway, so I'm standing there and looking around. Well, he had a 3-season room on the back there, a screen porch type deal with storm windows. And anyway, I looked in there and here's this big ass white dog. Never seen it before. I mean, big. I think thinking back, I think it was probably like a Great Pyrenees, so it probably wouldn't have hurt us. But anyway, I told Dad, and Dad wasn't Mr. Bravery when it came to strange dogs, and I wasn't much better. And anyway, I said, there's a big dog in the screen porch. He said, "Oh, bull," and he shined the flashlight in there, and he says, he got up and he started backing up, towards the corner of the house on the other side, and he said, "All right, just go slowly backwards, And anyway, I started backing up slowly, and anyway, I turned around to make sure I wasn't going to trip over him. He was already turned and took off running around to the front of the house, and I got inside and I said, "You just left me back there with that monster?" And he said, "No sense both of us getting eaten." Anyway, yeah, we ended up, he called the cops, and the cops came over. They sent 2 cop cars over there to get this big dog. And anyway, one of the cops ended up going over and petting the dog. The dog was just as friendly as could be. But, when you got a strange dog you don't know, you don't take too many chances like that. Anyway, another memory. It was a good time. Talk soon. Be safe.